In 1987, both North and South Korea faced protests and change. Student protests rocked the streets, the economy was going through a transition, and the outgoing president was not popular. Due to the individual differences of background and ideology, the incoming president of South Korea in 1987 responded to his people's request for change in an entirely different way than the incoming ruler of North Korea did, and the differing outcomes demonstrate the superiority of constructivist and liberalist theories to their Marxist and realist counterparts. Roh Tae-woo was born on December 4, 1932. He befriended Chun Do-won, the 11th president of South Korea, while they were in the military academy together. His relationship with Chun Do-won and his leadership as a student would be critical for his later political life. While he was young, he was an avid rugby player, and thus learned how to cooperate and communicate in a team setting. He studied other countries, including the United States, and came to believe in the importance of democracy. He joined the Republic of Korea Army in 1955 and quickly rose up the ranks. When Chun became the 11th president of Korea, he made Roh an important official within the government. He ran for and then won the 1988 presidential election and became the 13th president of South Korea. This election is very notable for the fact that it marked the country's first clean, not disputed or considered to be corrupt, presidential election. Kim Jong-il was born in a secret military camp in Soviet Russia on February 16, 1942. His early life is shrouded in mystery and conflict. From a young age, Kim was active in politics, taking a special interest in Marxist political theory. After graduating from technical school, Kim became his father's associate and advanced within the ruling Korean Workers' Party, who at their core followed Marxist ideology. He made sure that the party's ideological beliefs were rigidly enforced through the media and by military support. In 1980, he was publicly named the successor of his father, Kim Il-sung, North Korea's eternal president. Faced with dissent and economic stress in 1987, Roh Tae-woo of South Korea offered an 8-point proposal offering unprecedented concessions to the opposition, including direct elections, the freeing of political prisoners, and the reopening of the national debate about the Constitution. Social turmoil decreased, relations with other countries became friendlier, and the economy zoomed. In North Korea, also faced with dissent and a changing economy, Kim Jong-il set up a 7-year plan that was more of the same total state control and followed his father in becoming president for life. Stagnation and famine followed. The different decisions made by the rising leaders in South and North Korea in 1987 clearly support the constructivist and liberalist explanations that individual decisions, background, character, and even personality of leaders can make an important difference.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-il isn't stepping down from his post just yet. He has named his son as a 4-star military general before he becomes the country's next leader.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-il has promoted his youngest son to military general hours before a rare party meeting in Pyongyang. The move is seen by many analysts as the first stage of a dynastic succession plan, which will see son Kim Jong-un eventually take over the leadership. Not much is known about Kim's youngest son, except that he is thought to be in his 20s, educated in Switzerland, and said to be his father's favourite son. The developments closely mirror the last power transition, when Kim Jong-il embarked on a path to succeed his father, taking on a Workers' Party title at the last party meeting 3 decades ago. North Korean leader Kim Jong-il is not expected to go into retirement just yet, despite his declining health, as experts say his son is too young and inexperienced to take over now. The announcement also coincided with a ceremony in South Korea, marking the 60th anniversary of the recapture of Seoul after an invasion from the north. The two Koreas are still technically at war, since the 1950 to 53 Korean War ended in a truce without a treaty.